It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
He's got his tight end. It's Alberto now. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receiver.
There he goes, left side. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But you look at this Bronco defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. This defense for the Broncos, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury and having to write down all the turnovers his team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. So unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. Let's talk about opportunity deep in the red zone.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey from a yard out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Now they'll shift things around. They go play action here on 1st down. Open man down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. The Broncos are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative.
Touchdown, Broncos! Demetric Felton from 21 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. to the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line.
Levis.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
We call a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he loses the football the 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stand out here, but give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So it's a 2nd missed field goal here in this 1st half. We'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get
this down inside the 40. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Quickly into the hands of Mims. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ready.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Touchdown. You are so finish it off. Let's go right now. Get on it, scrimmage. We're almost there. Here we go.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move on by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Levis out of the shotgun now. Able to get away. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Levis looking to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
2nd and 11. Wide open receiver complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Into space at the 45 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, San Francisco.
And Levis going to change the play. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Room here to run. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Levis now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Levis back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Levis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they got a chance here to open up this lead.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Breida, they'll go up the middle. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2nd and 1. Flush to his right. And this one complete again to Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A run between the tackles with Breida. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mims in motion left. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now in the afternoon. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
P-Ride. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
Once more, P-Ryan. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 15. First down, San Francisco.
Levis, quick completion out wide. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, He stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And he will find his man, Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. And quickly, they get to the line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Levis looking to move him around a bit. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at first and goal. Levis to throw it. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A second down throw from Levis. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They start on the ground with P-Run. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, a run with Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Third down and 1. They'll drop to throw. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Let's go right now.
Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Levis. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Levis to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's first and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That is incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's second and 10. This time he's got the hookup. It's complete. This is first and 10.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Broncos, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.